Do not think I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I came not to destroy, but to fulfill. What does Jesus meant by saying that? Matthew 22. Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? He said to him, You must love Jehovah, your God, with your whole heart and with your whole soul and with your whole mind. This is the greatest and the first commandment. The second like it is this, you must love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments, the whole law hangs and the prophets. I don't think Jesus was talking about Jewish civil law, for instance, written in Leviticus and Deuteronomy. Jesus was only referring to the Ten Commandments given by Jehovah, our God, and that was for the first time recorded in the book of Exodus 20, verse 1 until the 17th. Are these two commandments given by Jesus differ from the Ten Commandments given by Jehovah, our God and our Lord? Not at all. Those mean exactly the same. The Ten Commandments. First, know your God. Second, pray only to God. Third, do not call God's name in vain. Fourth, keep the Sabbath day holy. The fifth, honor your father and your mother. The sixth, you shall not kill. The seventh, you shall not commit adultery. The eighth, you shall not steal. The ninth, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. 10th, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, nor anything your neighbors possess. As we can clearly see, the first four from the Ten Commandments are religious commandments, described by Christ as love your God commandment, which is the most important commandment. And remaining six commandments, they are not religious commandments. They've been described by Christ, love all people as yourself. Who are the people who follow Ten Commandments? The definition can be found in two places in the book of Revelation. Revelation 12, and the dragon, which is Satan, grew wrathful at the woman, and went off to wage war with the remaining ones of her seed, who observe the commandments of God and have the work of bearing witness to Jesus. In the second place, Revelation 14, and another angel, a third, followed them, saying in a loud voice, If anyone worship the wild beast, which is in my opinion Islam, and its image, and receives a mark on his forehead or upon his hand, image and mark of the beast represent, in my opinion, Islam and its God, Allah, which is in reality Satan, God of this world. So far, until the Christ will come, he will also drink of wine of the anger of God that is poured out undiluted into the cup of his wrath, and he shall be tormented with fire and with sulfur in the sight of the holy angels and in the sight of the Lamb, and the smoke of the torment ascends forever and ever, and day and night they have no rest, those who worship the wild beast and its image, and whoever receives the mark of its name. Here is where it means endurance for the holy ones, those who observe the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Only real Jews follow Ten Commandments and are faithful to Jesus. Real Jews means exactly real Christians. God's warning to his people, found in Hosea 4, my people will certainly be silenced, because there is no knowledge, because the knowledge is what you yourself have rejected. I shall also reject you from serving as a priest to me, and because you keep forgetting the law of your God, I shall forget your sons, even I, in proportion to the multitude of them, so they have sinned against me. What proportion is God talking about? I believe the answer we can find in Amos 5. For this what the sovereign Lord Jehovah has said. The very city that was going forth with 1,000 will have 100 left, and with the one going forth with 100 will have 10 left for the house of Israel. So God is talking very clear and precise that only 10% all people will be safe. So unfortunate, 90% all people will have to spend their eternity in hell. They curse themselves by disobedience to the God commandments. Is real Judaism equal real Christianity, a religion? Evidence based on God's Ten Commandments clearly says no. Because only 40% are religious commandments and 60% are non-religious. Even Christ, if we take Christ's given two commandments, the result will be 50% religious and 50% non-religious. But Christ's definition of perfect law is just short definition of Ten Commandments, which he described perfectly in two commandments. First, love your God, and second, love your people as yourself. But Christ stated very decisively that the most important commandment is, you shall love your God. And we should start on that commandment, building our faith to God. And only from fulfilling that commandment we can fulfill remaining one. You shall love all people as you love yourself. And if some people will tell you we don't believe in any God, that means they believe in Satan. That means they believe in Allah. If Muslims telling you that they believe in Allah, which is God of Islam, that means they believe in Satan, which is false God, which is not real God. So, real Judaism and real Christianity is just right way to live, based on love to God. Are you real Jew with whom Jehovah the God made first covenant? Are you real Jew with whom Jehovah the God made another covenant, christening and Holy Communion? So, where are you going to be? In heaven or in hell? The choice is yours.